This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, New England.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Hey, watch it.
To throw is Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Starlatulele breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brady gives to Michel. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Brady going to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And there is absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, 20!
Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. White's got a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check, crunch. Half 10. Monday. 5.
To the air, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Hey, high 7. 22, Mike, 22.
Throwing now is Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This give is to McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And an alley to run. And just shedding it. LaShawn McCoy up to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A give. This is Michel. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Shotgun now for Brady. He hits White, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Mike, 49.
Left gun defense. Left gun defense. And here we go. Slam, slam.
4 seconds.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Check 9, check 9. Recon, 132 fighter. 49.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Lance Kendricks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, Allen hit. He lost the football. Luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On play action, Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. He runs, he runs, he runs. Go.
Pass.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's complete to Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You're not ready.
Alert! Alert! Hey, Alpha!
Mike 51. Let's get the ball.
We got it!
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Allen's throw is complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Mike Bennett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
6-6, pull it high. 53. Here we go. Hey, 66.
Now a play fake, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. Let's add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless. With a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Brady now to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Kill. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Like 22.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And again it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch one. Check Nick.
Allen to throw once more. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills get a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
All day, every day, any day.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
New England on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Brady to Michel on the screen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st down, Patriots.
Brady, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. To try again after the sack. Brady on the crossing route. That's caught. Julian Edelman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he's into the clear. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following it.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Yeah, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Dante Hightower able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This from 44 yards away. Hauschka's kick is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Let's go,
At their own 28-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. Oh, good move. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
19! Watch the run, watch the run. Shift, shift.
On play action, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Allen now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2 and down. On 2nd and 12, Allen.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. In for the score. And the Bills cut into that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field. And
that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 24. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 3. Check 3.
From the 44, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up third and long. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Regular.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, Haywood!
Allen going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Here we go.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.